Alright folks, so these are the steps that I take to get the pinstriping paint into a bottle. First, stir the crap out of it. Make sure you get all the gunk at the bottom. Secondly, you're going to want to use one of these clear plastic bottles that says PET on the bottom of it. Or it'll say PETE also sometimes. I bought these ball bearings. I think they were like $4 on eBay or Amazon. It comes with a bunch of ball bearings. I did spill a bunch on the ground. There's probably some in the background there. And I use those so I can agitate the paint when it's in the bottle, because I will not be able to stir it after I transfer the paint into the bottle. So those are going to help me to stir the paint. Next, I get these little pamphlets from, I use them to palette my paint, but I get them from like really anywhere, but mostly hotels. They're free, so they don't care if you take 500 of them. I tape it to the bottle so it doesn't fly off. I tape it into like a little cone, and then you just pour the paint in. Very self-explanatory here. You just pour that paint in. Something that I do like to do is make sure that I'm going to be using that color. So in the background there's a bicycle that I'm going to use that color for. So anything that's left at the bottom of the can, I'm able to use up right then and there. Kind of reduces waste. If not, you always end up with a little puddle. But make sure you get the plastic PET bottles. You do not want the hazy ones. Air gets in them very easily. So the very next step you're going to do after you let this pour in, keep pouring in, I guess, and pour it in some more. Alright, I put a little electrical tape there to seal it, and then I flip it upside down to seal it, because air can get in there. Alright, bye.